Ahum. And thank you for joining me. Here we are learning La Barajas Españolas, which is the Spanish tarot cards. And today, what I've done is I've made videos on the King's cards. These are major arcana. You can find people, learn who's coming in your life, who is a drive-by, who is a uh, walk-in, who is a person of interest in your life, and whether they're going to go into your love life, your work, if it's a family member. You can usually use this suit to help you in your future, what it is that, or even in your present. And you can go to your past and you can find these key people in your life if you're doing a past life reading. This is, and let me make this bigger. I always forget to make the screen bigger. Here you go. This is what it looks like. This card. This is the King of Clubs. He is the Lord of Experience. This is what they call him, the Lord of Experience. Now, if you look at the card, the guy is holding up a club, a pretty darn big club. And, you know, if you can get close to his face, let me see how far. See how I can, there you go. His face is pretty serious, right? When this guy comes out, it usually means there's an issue to the internal well-being or the internal state of either you or your client. And again, it depends on where it falls, and it depends on what your spirit guide that deals with this particular type of tarot, because you're going to call that when you open up your sacred space, you're going to call for a specific guide that is going to be able to help you interpret. Okay, remember, you're not using any of your energy. You're using the energy that's out there. Okay. When we talk about, or when this card appears, what is being depicted in the card, this particular card, we're looking at a person with a lot of experience, a lot of energy, a lot of charisma, a lot of leadership skill, a person that is always, it's very enterprising. I want to call a very charismatic person of the world, okay, that knows a lot about the world. Obviously, this person is very sure of themselves. It's a person who achieves any goal that is presented either by him or a person that he is thinking of helping. It usually represents an older person or a fire sign like a Leo, an Aries, or Sagittarius. Now, notice what I'm saying. This card is able to tell you all this about the person that is going to be in one of those houses, depending on what the reading is about. And it's telling you specifically, this is a person that could be a Leo, an Aries, or a Sag, because it's a fire sign. This particular card depicts all that. Talk about confidence. This is what this card is showing you. This is how precise these cards are. It's important to make sure that you, of course, you look at all the cards that are around it, because then you get the story. You get the story from your spirit guide that has to do with this card or these cards. This card tells you that the client is worried about emotional or sentimental issues with this person. When there are many other swords around this card, it means disease of age-related diseases. Where there is abundant professional ambitions, because you're putting this in money and work, when this card comes out, it means that even though you have all these things, you're still not satisfied. So here we look for, let's see where the King of Cups is sitting, and then draw your conclusions. Is this a mental health issue? Or is this just that this person is never satisfied? That can pose certain issues depending on the house that it falls into. All right. So that is the King of Clubs. It's very, very, very precise. I like to remind myself that this is the Lord of experience. So anything that has to do with experiences, this is who it is. And who better to have incredible experiences than a fire sign, either Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But we cannot forget where it lands and what is around it. Too many swords where this card lands means somebody's going to have an illness, maybe a disease, could be age-related, could be, and I want you to open yourself up to age-related diseases. It could be the person has been going through a disease for a very long time, or it could be that it is a disease being carried through the lineage for a very long time. Or it could be a kind of disease that would age cells and the body quickly and rapidly. All right. So, all right. So that takes care of the kings, and the King of Clubs, the King of Swords we went through, the King of Coins, and the King of Cups. So all this takes care of our king suits, and then we're going to start going to the knights. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. I hope you have a beautiful day.